What's up, Asher? Stairway to Heaven, the solo. I don't really know it. Or rather, I haven't learnt it. But it's a great solo. Yeah, you're right. I do actually have to learn it. It's one of the things I just haven't properly learned. One of those biblically accurate. I want to break free. Can't remember. I remember the. Something like that. But then there's also the beautiful solo as well, though. That Hotel California I also have to learn. That solo is really, really good. I'm playing for 17 years, since 2009. So one of these days I'll be good enough to play Stairway to Heaven. Hey mate, I'm playing a little each day. Bought a loop pedal. So much fun. Yeah. Wild Warlock. Oh, that's sick. That's a cool name. Wild Warlock. Yeah. Yeah, looper pedal can be really, really fun. Just because there's so many creative things you can do with it. I kind of suck with it. Like one of my friends is really, really good at a looper pedal, but I just suck at it. Because I've become too focused on stupid things that don't matter. Like, yeah, but I've seen people do these really, really, really creative things. And I'm like, it'll be cool to be able to do that. So, yeah. What guitar do you have? Back in Black solo, I can't remember that. I know the. Cold Clock FL2. But AUD off. Great guitar. I played on one Cold Clock. I think it's a. Is it the big fat lady or is it just the fat lady? Because then I've played on that thing as well, and it's freaking cool. It's a really, really nice guitar. Resonates extremely well. Is it just a fat lady or is it a big fat lady? I can't remember. Fat lady. Okay, there we go. Yeah. No, I've played on one of those then. It was really, really fun. Really, really good guitar. Yeah. Recently what I've been trying to do was learn what's that song called? Cemetery Gates. Who's my favorite guitarist? That'll be at the moment Teemu Mantisari from Wintersun and Megadeth, and then Jari Mayenpa from Wintersun as well, and Chuck Schuldiner from Death, definitely Slash. Let me think. Those are the main ones, and Alexi Laiho. They are the big ones for me. So beautiful. Got tickets for Megadeth, seeing them in November. Oh, sick, dude. Yeah, and also before they retire, or yeah, I think Mustaine might want to retire, but yeah. But Teemu is like, bro, he is the best. Or the closest. He plays Tornado Souls, the closest to Marty Friedman, like by far the closest. Something about the Beatles. Should actually learn Blackbird as well. That whole thing. Something like that. I'll have to figure that out. I reckon my next guitar is going to be Ibanez RG. Ooh. Really, really cool. Yeah, I've got a Ibanez RGR as well. And it's a freaking amazing guitar. Like, Ibanez RGs are just so good. Do I play piano or any other instruments? I wish I could play piano. My wife is a professional pianist, and classical pianist, and she can do things I can only dream of. So yeah, no, I'll eventually learn piano. It would be really cool. Oh, my guitar gently weeps. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and also. Devashish, how are you doing? I don't know how to play that. Get over the family. I'll adopt you, bro. Yeah. That was a good, man. That was a good. One Nirvana song I used to be able to play many years ago was Lithium. Such a good chord progression. I remember. That's such a good riff though. Do I use Ultimate Guitar or any other tab service? Absolutely. So I have Guitar Pro 8, so I'll get the majority of my tabs from Ultimate Guitar. I'll download the Guitar Pro files there, and then I'll edit them or, change them to my liking in Guitar Pro 8. So it really is a good starting point for anything. Yeah. Do I sing? No. Unfortunately not. No, singing is something that is so incredibly difficult, at least for me, just because I can't see the notes. You sort of have to, jump to the notes in your head, and like I can hear the things in my ears, in my head. I can hear the notes, but I can't get to them immediately with my voice. So I'll have to practice. Like I'll need years of training, just because I haven't really developed intonation when it comes to singing. So unfortunately not. Tried learning Lithium, but I think it had a weird tuning and I couldn't figure it out. Let me quickly have a look at it, because I could swear I played it in a normal tuning when I was younger. Quickly have a look at this. Let's have a look. I think acoustic more leads to singing unless you have a mic for your voice as well. Yeah. And I think with acoustic, you do generally want to color in the rest of the sounds with singing. So yeah, most Nirvana is in half step down. I'm just gonna pitch it up, or pitch it down, depending on what it is in, because I'm not about to retune everything. It's gonna be a bit of a drag. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna do this. Because there's one step down. Okay. So I'm gonna take my amp and just put it there. That's the bit of the part that's messing me up. So. Yeah, let's try it along. So it's gonna be. I was wondering this part a little bit more difficult. These notes or chords. These are everything's based on chords, but it's played using notes. So it's like starts on E major. Well, I mean, if you're in, I'm speaking as if I'm in E standard, so E major. Then A flat major, then C sharp minor, A major, C major, D major, B major, D major. It's the notes of the chords. It's the notes of the chords. Yeah. So pretty much they're taking this shape, and then they, well, each chord is being played in the background, or each chord's tonality is implied, and he outlines certain chord tones by just choosing to play them. So it's like. For the first, E just goes. So that's it for the E, and then for the. This one he goes. And then he goes for. Like that. And then. Which is. Plays very much. He outlines the chord tones. So yeah, like all these little details, like these things, they are all based on the chord that is currently being played. Like it's not arbitrary. It's not like he just chose random notes or anything. So this entire thing you can summarize in chords. So this first bit will be E. And then this bit will be the A flat, and then this will be the C sharp, and then this will be the A. So even though it's all these separate notes, he's still playing the chord, but choosing to play it scattered instead of just one continuous chord. So then over here, same thing. So yeah, simpler than at first. Being a primary acoustic player, I use a lot of open chords. I only just started using bar chords and power chords. Yeah, being an acoustic player and using the open chords is a very, very useful thing. But if you're an acoustic player, you might most likely already know how to do all this stuff, but you should learn, especially if you want to go to bar chords and stuff. What'll really open things up for you is if you learn these 5 keys. So that'll be C, the key of C. So like learn what your shapes are. So 1, 4, 5, 6, these things. Then learn key of A, 1, 6, 5, 4, sorry. Like all these things, just learn the natural number system in relation to these keys. So it's going to be C, A, G, E, D. You want to learn all those keys because those are the open chord keys. And then you can start shifting things around when you understand the structure of those. But they're very, very useful. Like my favorite is obviously G. G is like the best open chord key. It's just the best. So much easier. Always confuse me with tabs. Yeah, no, I'm glad I can clear it up. Kurt's sloppy nature of playing informed his sound. Absolutely. Like his being unconventional is often something that is the defining factor of your sound. Not to say everything that's unconventional is good. A lot of it's bad. There's a reason for conventions. But if there's a creative and pleasant break from a convention, then that's your signature pretty much. So Kurt really has done that as well with his, the amount of diatonic rules that he broke with. Just with that chord progression is like astronomical. So he could have played it just like this. But he goes. So he was a lot more creative than just playing the chords. Yeah. Kind of need to know the rules to break them. Yeah, like it does help to have a convention and then deviate from it. The conventions are there for a reason. Like people play in a key itself just because there's a reason for it. A key is a convention. Strumming is a convention. If you can deviate slightly from it in a creative way, then it'll be good. Then you can break those rules. You can play chords outside the key or anything, but you need to understand why the convention exists in the first place. It's very important not to just think that if you're different, you're better. No. Unfortunately not. And some people don't consciously know the conventions. Like some people who never studied music theory or sort of had formal training or anything, they were lucky enough to subconsciously absorb these conventions without realizing it. That's why I say subconsciously. They didn't actually sit and go like, okay, so this is that, this is that, this is that, and that is this, and all that stuff. They, through listening, they absorbed these conventions. So people like Dimebag Darrell, who didn't really learn music theory or anything, Jimi Hendrix, never had a guitar lesson, all these things, they sort of figured out, or they managed to grasp these conventions subconsciously, and because they didn't really have the strict path of training, they were able to break these conventions very creatively. So yeah, it's sometimes very, very cool. What interface do you use? I use a Audient Evo 4. Audient Evo 4. Yeah, pulls on iRig. Pixie Dust, how's it going? iRig, I haven't played with it before. I suppose it could work. I've never played with it before. I haven't owned the hardware or anything. But anything that bridges the gap between like being able to play digitally live, I'm all for it. Just because it just makes things so much easier. But if you have a look at some of the native instrument stuff, the iRig, if you get that, you probably need the stomp box as well. There's like 4 buttons or 2 buttons or something, just so that you can switch between presets, and that'll be very, very useful. But yeah, I'm very much in favor of digital technology when it comes to guitar tone and everything. 20 years ago, I would have been crucified for saying so, but today, technology is much better. And that's the reason to put chords in a note form, to imply it's not played normally. Yes, exactly. Like you don't necessarily want to explicitly define a chord the whole time. Remember, the bass is going to be playing the root note. Then there's still the 3 and the 5. So now you can choose to outline certain things like that. Like if you look at Paradise City. Like, sure, the chords are there, but the main thing is so even though the only chord that he plays fully is the first one. Just heads up, the power might trip. I think the electricity might trip. I don't know, I think my neighbors are doing something. So if I randomly go off, you know why, it'll be electricity. Yeah. Man. That can't be... Wait, let me see. That can be the double... Oh, that can be the double-edged sword of the internet. So much info. Kids aren't doing the garage thing as much, and we're coming up with new improv stuff. Exactly. Like you can really miss out on a lot of creativity just because the environment or the industry or the circumstances we find ourselves in are not conducive to experimentation. Everyone, because you have access to everything, everyone tries to be the same, because that garners immediate, I guess, attention or immediate positive feedback. So experimenting and everything is a little bit not as encouraged. Everything is corporatized. So yeah, basically telling you which note to pick from the chord. Yeah, exactly. So if I have this is, you can call it arpeggios, where you play like that sort of thing. I don't know if you know so even though I'm doing a lot of crazy stuff with my right hand, I'm just playing have all these extra things as decorations to the chord that's currently being played. Because the bass has to stick to one thing. The bass can't play all these notes and everything. So the context that all these notes are taking place in is from the chord. So the notes. So just playing fade to black. C, G, A minor again. So all these things are just passing riffs or licks, and the guitarist will just choose which ones to hit at the same time. Same as nothing else matters. Like if you go, what's happening? It's just E minor. E minor chord. And that is part of the, it's a B that he's playing, which is part of the E minor chord. And then he breaks it a little bit. And then he goes to E for A minor. And then he goes to C. And then D. So he goes back to E minor. C, D, and back to E minor. Tony, so ethereal, what are you running? I'm going through the Archetype Petrucci. So let me show you here. So let me make this a bit bigger. So right now I'm going through the Archetype Petrucci, and there's the default presets that he has. The Count of Tuscany is a beautiful, beautiful song as well. Just the all these other presets I use. I've made my own as well. So like you can make some really, really cool sounding stuff, and then really chuggy metal stuff. Make some really, really cool stuff. And bro, can I play Beethoven? That's literally a favorite rock band. Let me play that some other time, just because Lud van Beethoven. That's so clever. I'll have to. I need to get to work now, but let me have a look at that. Is there a specific song that you want me to check out, and then I'll see if I can play that in the next stream. Have you watched John Butler playing Ocean 2012? I have not. Yeah, the accents. Yeah, you're right. The accents make it interesting because everyone can play the chords, but depending on where you define the break from convention will be what's gonna make it good. Moonlight Sonata. Oh, okay. So like actual Beethoven, the fast part, the third movement. I won't be able to play that right now. Then. That part as well. Super cool. Oh man, wish I could give you a super chat. Keep up the streams. Thank you, man. No, I stream every single day, so you can catch me this same time tomorrow morning as well. And in the evenings, sometimes it'll be what do you call it? Like 7 p.m. So I'm in South Africa, so South African Standard Time. Right now it's 20 to 8 in the morning, which means I really need to get to work. I have to be at work at 8. So, yeah, 4 p.m. here. Are you in Australia then, by any chance? If it's 4 p.m. I feel like you have to be in Australia then. Australia! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Big lays. Okay, cool. Australia. Sick. So, yeah, every single day I'll be live this time. And then in the evening sometimes 7 p.m. as well. So, yeah, in Oregon. Where's Oregon again? When I hear Oregon, I think Oregon OSHA. PM. USA. Duh. Yeah. Oregon. What state is it in? Or is that a state? Forgive me. Oregon OSHA. Oregon is a state. Okay, there we go. My bad. Yeah, you can see I'm not American. Forgive me, sir. But yeah, West Coast. All right, cool. No, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. If not tonight, then tomorrow morning, same time. So 12 hours from now. 11 hours from now. I'll see you guys. Wait, 24 hours. Holy crap. Wow. Forgive me. I'll see you guys. Cheers. Have a good one.